Time is X minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
On October 11, 2010, the NASA Authorization Act of the 111th Congress was signed into law.
The act was basically an outlook of what would happen in space exploration through the date of December 31st, 2013.
That was cool and all, but Stephen Palazzo, a Republican representative of Mississippi, decided that that act was not enough. On October 9, 2012, the Space Authorization Sustainability Act, or H.R.6586, was introduced into the House. The act, as was introduced that day, reads as follows. Extends the NASA Authorization Act through December 1, 2014, and the authority of the Secretary of Transportation, or the DOT, to pay compensation for claims in excess of a commercial space launcher's required insurance coverage. The bill that Palazzo thought was required would help cover insurance for space launches in order to advance the development of private sector space companies, SpaceX, Virgin Galactic, and Orbital ATK. The purpose of this amendment is, quote, After introduction, the bill was debated for 40 minutes in the House. After the debate, the bill was passed by the House in a voice vote on November 13, 2012. Along with the House of Representatives, the Senate also felt the need to extend the NASA Authorization Act. Their bill, proposed on December 5, 2012, or S.3661, is more extensive and imposes more regulations upon the bill. While senators appreciate the thoroughness of the bill, there is outcry from private sector space engineers, represented by the International Federation of Professional and Technical Engineers, who wrote in a letter that the bill was, quote, focused on catering to the demands of the Russian government and on preserving Russian aerospace jobs all the way through the end of the decade while doing absolutely nothing to protect NASA's federal workforce. The bill was sent to committee and to this date has not passed. When H.R. 6586 was introduced in the Senate on November 14, 2012, S.3661 was recalled. On December 31, 2012, H.R. 6586 was passed by the Senate with major amendments. S.3661 was referred to in this process, and much of that bill was used to amend H.R. 6586. As you can see, the Senate added a lot to the bill that was originally proposed in the House. Included in the new version was an action to express the sense of Congress that the Administrator of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, shall proceed with the use of the International Space Station, or the ISS, technological development and follow-up transportation systems, including the Space Launch System and multi-purpose crew vehicle, in a manner ensuring that 1. That these capabilities remain inherently complementary and interrelated, 2. A balance of developmental sustainment and the use of each of these capabilities, which are of critical importance to the viability and sustainability of the U.S. space program, and that 3. That resources required to support the timely and sustainable development of these capabilities authorized in either Title III or Title IV of such act are not derived from the reduction in resources for the capabilities authorized in the other title. The amended bill was then sent back to the House and the amendment was agreed to with unanimous consent on January 2, 2013. As you can see, the Senate added a significant amount to the original bill, and a lot of H.R. 6586 amendment was based on the unpassed S.3661. After being sent to the President on January 3, 2013, the new and improved H.R. 6586 was signed by the President and into law on January 14, 2013, where it sits ruling the world. But not really, just NASA and the private space sector.